And welcome back to Rob and Elliott tonight. Now, the smash hit play, The Chronicles of Long Kesh, is running at Belfast Grand Opera House this week. We had the launch recently at the Crumlin Road Jail, and I caught up with some of the cast members. Here's what happened.
People say I'm the life of the party, 'cause I tell a joke or two. And though I might be laughing loud and hearty, deep inside I'm blue. So take a good look at my face. You'll see my smile looks out of place. If you look closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears. Ooh.
So there we go, a little taster of what's to come from The Chronicles of Long Kesh. And I'm pleased to say two of the stars of the show join us now, Marty Maguire and Jo Donnelly. Guys, welcome. Marty, first of all, what a voice. Motown classics, who would have thought it?
Well, thank you very much, Robert. Yeah, Martin Lynch is a massive music fan, and I think he remembered that it's quite a bit of musical theatre, but also way back in the dark ages, singing in the show bands around here.
Yes,
Shorty and the Heartbeats and the Chevrolets, the Chevys, and all that stuff, and that was all that type of music, you know, and that's where you really learn how to use 50, 60 songs a night, you know. you sort of, you get a bit of gravel in there and it sort of sticks with you. So yeah, and Martin's very, very good, very supportive, and he loves his music.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable about it, and he wanted Motown in this show. All a cappella, no music, no, as you know yourself.
Brilliant, but the whole thing about this show as well, I mean, it's very physical. There isn't a lot on stage apart from you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ourselves and 6 actors and 3 boxes.
Wow.
And a set of steps.
Yeah.
So that's it. You don't get to sit in your laurels much when it comes to this show, but that's the fun of it.
But for you guys, you've done it before. 2009, I think, was the last time, wasn't it?
No, that was the first time. That's when I joined. And then 2011, I think, was the last time. 11 or 12 was the last time we did it.
And of course, the big story, this is how you guys met.
Yeah.
And of course, the happy ending, you're now married.
Yes.
As well. So how did it all happen? How did the romance blossom across the boxes?
Well, he's very talented, so he may have caught my eye, and it's quite easy to look at too.
Under the table there? Did you see any of the cameras catch that?
How do you recall it, Marty?
I recall as someone came in because the very, very original actor wasn't able to return because it had a short initial performance in the Waterfront, and it went down gangbusters, and they wanted to bring it back immediately. But the very first actor wasn't available, so they needed someone who could come in and in 5 days be in front of an audience with a show. And we were like, who on this earth can come in and learn this? Because we had been through it. We knew 5 weeks rehearsals. Who's going to come in and play all the wives, the UVF guy, the prison wardens, newsreaders? Who's going to? And this wee thing showed up on a Monday morning with a woolly hat and a pen behind you, going, who am I? What am I playing? What am I doing? And within an hour of us rehearsing with Jo, all the lads, we just stopped. Went, what in the name? Where did they get this person? She was on the one, every character, and the show just went from here, which was pretty good, to just through the stratosphere. We went, now there's the show. That's the show that we didn't realise we were missing it until Jo started doing her stuff, and it just elevated everybody's performance. So. And
at that moment, did you think to yourself, I'm going to marry her?
The right answer should be yes. It wasn't that, because I have been married before, and it was a long time ago. But that wasn't the initial thought. But as time went on, it didn't take very long for me to realise this is the girl for me.
Yeah.
So, and she must. I think she's still drunk because she said yes.
And how was the proposal? How did he do it?
Well, it was after COVID, and I had a few health issues during COVID, and you get worried when you see your loved one, whatever. And I thought, well, I'm never going to get married. I'm all right. We're happy as we are.
Yeah.
We've got our house, we've got our pups, and I was in my jammies on the sofa, pups, glass of prosecco.
In Tesco's, no.
And I turned around, and he was down on one knee.
Ah.
And it was perfect because our pups were there, and it was in our wee house. So it was just.
Oh, isn't that lovely? How many
And,
puppies have you got now?
We've got 2.
Oh,
We have
you need
Herbie
your
and
puppies.
Mabel.
Oh,
And then I booked the venue the next day, so it was fine.
just like that?
Yep, knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
And then for about a year, we were on first name terms with the Amazon people. They were knocking the door if she didn't order something for 2 days. Are you guys okay in there? Because the door never stopped with all these.
No, to be fair, because I went, right, we're doing this on a budget and we're going to have a brilliant day. I made a lot of the book art and stuff for the venue. And at one point, you were told, you were handed a box. And the guy went, Marty, you're definitely not allowed to look at that one.
I don't know what this is. The Amazon guy was telling me that.
I couldn't remember what it was, but he did, because I went, that'll be coming in 2 days.
Am I still on the invite list? Am I still invited? Yeah, that's okay. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
So as long as I was still invited to the wedding,
Yeah.
I was happy enough. you
So
know.
we had Herbie or Poodle as the page boy, and Mabel was the flower girl.
Oh, wow. And the two of you are still smiling today?
Yeah.
But you're working together.
Yes.
Does that work as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
It's the safest place in the world.
I agree with that. Well, working with Jo is just, you just know it's 100% dependable and rock solid, and it's.
And we've done it from Chronicles the first time. We've done a couple of 2-handers. We've been another show, so it's always, we're used to our dynamic and how it works within a room.
Mummy and Daddy Bear in the Opera House in the
course,
panto,
I've
running
never
around
yet.
in a bear suit at 57 going, wasn't the career plan, but I'll tell you, we had the best time working with John Lennon and Paddy Jenkins and all those.
It was brilliant.
74 shows running around in bear suits and going, couldn't be. We used to sit, we'd take the heads off, sometimes sit there to get our, we can bed for this. It's just, and everybody, just the greatest thing going, yeah, life could be an awful lot worse. And we did a station once again. We did that 2-hander where about the history of the Fela. And we did that together. And quite a few other things. We've done radio shows together.
Yeah. There you go. And you're one of the busiest actors in the country. I mean, you've just come off Women of HRT as well, haven't you?
Yes. So I've been pretty much straight from Hindu,
Yes, of course.
Christmas, O Holy Night, then Little Women, then HRT, and now Chronicles. So I've been very lucky.
Wow. Let's come back to Chronicles of Long Kesh.
Yes.
People who haven't seen it, what's it all about then?
Oh, Marty. It's music and laughter and emotion and, I don't know, there's so many things, but...
It spans the history of the H blocks or the Long Kesh, and it covers the vast majority of the time the prison existed, from August of 1971 when it started to become a camp for prisoners to 2000, September 2000 I believe, when it closed. And it covers the history on both Republican and Loyalist side. Now, the numbers vary, there's different, there'd be experts on this, but there was, the vast majority of the prisoners were Republican, but it covers both the Republican and the Loyalist side, and it's about why these men got involved for something that they truly believed in. Some were caught innocent, they were locked up and they were innocent. That happened also, but it also reflects what happened on the outside. Jo plays the wives of the prison warden. It's narrated by a prison warden called Freddie Gillespie, who literally, based on a real prison warden, he tossed the coin. He saw the ads in the paper, prison service or the police, and he tossed the coin. And it came down prison service. He went, brand new prison, show how it's a lot safer than going out onto the streets. Never thinking in a million years that Long Kesh would become the hellhole that it became, and all the tragedy that happened within those walls. And so Jo plays the wives of his wife and my wife and another prisoner's wife, and tell the story of why did you do this? And some of them were supportive and the other one watches her husband spiral into alcoholism because of the pressure of not being able to deal with that job. And it deals with the prisoners and their fight for why they did it in the first place, but also the struggle to stay sane. How
these men rallied together and what they went through, because some of it is very... It's very heartbreaking when you watch them.
And difficult for you as actors going through that every night as well on stage.
Yeah, there's not any time where you can, as I said before, sit back. You have to be on the front foot and you have to play the truth. Absolutely. Because there's only 6 of us. We're not changing costumes. We're not running on and off. We are on stage.
Never leave the stage.
And that's it. Us and our 3 boxes. So it's head down.
And it's brilliantly directed, but it's been co-directed by Lisa May, who from Bruisers Theatre Company has directed it brilliantly. She's with the style of the movement and the stopping and the freezing so the audience get a chance to identify when a character has literally become one lovable little literate guy who feeds the seagulls and hates blocks and can't understand why they just don't fly anywhere. You hang around a prison camp, you can fly anywhere, and then he morphs into this prison warden who treats the prisoners incredibly badly. Same actor within a nanosecond, and it's whoa, and to keep saying it's almost like a magic trick. And that's Jared McCabe, the wonderful actor. We've got Jimmy Doran, we've got the wonderful Sean Blaney, and we've got Warren McCook, and us too, the Owl Hands.
And already this show's been a hit like all over the world. You took this to Tasmania as well, didn't you?
Sydney, we were in Wollongong in Sydney. Edinburgh Festival, which was an unbelievable achievement for us personally. In that cast, we won Best Ensemble there. We took it to London, Liverpool, Glasgow, Dublin. We have been everywhere with this production.
Brilliant. So you're on in the Grand Opera House between the
Yes.
3rd and the 8th of June.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that. Then when you finish in that, what's next? You've got another show coming up, haven't you?
I have a little time off, and then I am into Diona Docherty, her new show called Sex in the City Hall. So that'll be later on in the year.
Brilliant. And what are you up to?
Dog walker, while she's walking.
Somebody has to do it.
Out in the garden, walking the dog. There's a few wee bits and pieces with Christmas coming up. There's hopefully a couple of maybe options, and we're always self-taping. And the new thing with actors now, you tape yourself, you submit it, you think, dust that one off. That's never, and then you'll get a call for a recall. So there's a couple of those out in the ether at the minute. So the constant, it's like being a taxi driver. You're always looking for the next fare. But that's the choice we made. So, and it's so far so good, Robin. It's going great.
Brilliant.
But the show is. It's no show have I ever returned to with so much enthusiasm so far. So long apart. It is a brilliant show. The Chronicles of Long Kesh. It changed my life for the better. But it is the most amazing show I think I've ever been involved with. So I'm not only saying that because.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Should we have another little musical highlight from the show?
I'll go on.
Here we go. From the Chronicles of Long Kesh, it's Marty Maguire, live.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can